Reports are flying right now that North Korea has threatened to nuke Tel Aviv if Israel bombs the ship tied to Greta Thunberg and the Freedom Flotilla. And at the same time, Russian jets have been violating NATO airspace, and the Russian ambassador warns that if NATO shoots any of these planes down, it would be considered an act of war. That's two huge nuclear powers issuing threats and escalation on multiple fronts. But here's another layer that you should know. In just the past couple of months, a huge military parade was held in China to mark the 80th anniversary of Japan's surrender in World War II. Russia and North Korea were both represented, standing side by side with China during the procession. In that parade, China rolled out its full nuclear setup, land, sea, and air, nuclear strike capabilities, all on display. They all showcased hypersonic missiles, submarine drones, and other advanced weapons as well. So this wasn't just a national show of power, it was a global message. Russia and North Korea, standing with China, made it crystal clear where the alliances are lining up. When you put all of this together, the threats against Israel, NATO's airspace being violated, and global military parades showcasing nuclear arsenals, it really does look like we're standing on the brink of a war. And if it does escalate, it's these countries, Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and their allies that would be on one side, and NATO on the other. And here's why that really matters. Russia, the far north, has long been tied to Gog and Magog in Ezekiel 38. Kings of the East, Revelation 16:12, speaks of powers rising from the east in the last days. China and North Korea fit that picture. Israel at the center. Zechariah 12:3 says the nations will gather against Jerusalem. A nuclear threat to Tel Aviv isn't random because it would point directly to Israel being the flashpoint. And the coalition forming now looks eerily like the kind of alignment Scripture described thousands of years ago. This doesn't mean the final battle is tomorrow or even really super close, but it does mean the stage is being set. The alliances, the threats, and the focus on Israel all match the blueprint laid out in prophecy. So don't be deceived, and just know what's going on, and don't live in fear. Take it as a sign to just be alert, to pray, and to keep your hope anchored in Jesus Christ.